Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market in the last 24 hours, a lot of things have happened. The entire market became extremely volatile, where we experienced a very strong outflow of cash, but then some altcoins were able to show a positive trend. But one that's been hit the most is PI Network. If you do not know, every single day it's been dropping quite a large sum of money, and that's why the holders are in a little bit of a panic situation. On the other end, while Bitcoin is actually playing with a lot of people's patience, as it does fall down, it's able to recover. At one point it was at 81,000, but now you can see it's able to make a recovery and climb all the way to 82,600. But this is definitely putting a lot of people into a fearful situation. If we do fall under 80,000, we can see a very strong correction. On the other end, Dogecoin's oversold status suggests a potential for a price rebound similar to 2024 November. Now, Solana Foundation deletes a controversial ad after community backlash. Game theory at play. Speculation grows over US military Bitcoin mining interest. And Bitcoin's fear and greed index signal a caution. But what should you do? Before we get into all of the details, I highly recommend, if you're here for the first time, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market. And while you're there, make sure you turn on the notifications so you can be up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. Now, while you're there, slap a like on the video. Let's go for a like of 41. Now, I just want to mention something very critical, especially if you're paying attention to the entire market. There is something that's actually taking the entire market by storm, and this is this news. SEC could axe the proposed Biden-era crypto custody rule. Why is this a big deal? Because the acting chairman delivered a keynote remark at ICI Investment Management Conference today. Turning to the future rulemaking, the commission should act like a supersized freighter, not a speedboat, and that means returning to the smoother regulatory course that the rapid changes that have been pretty much over the last 4 years. They don't want to be very clear about talking about Biden administration, but one thing that is clear is now the US is definitely starting to look more towards supporting cryptocurrency. I mean, it's very clear ever since our boy Trump has come into the office and some of the actions that they're taking, it's very clear that US is trying to become the next superpower when it comes to cryptocurrency, as they are the largest government that's actually holding nearly 200,000 Bitcoin, and they expect it to grow, and they want to make sure that it's been put to an halt for 20 years. So even if the next administration is not Trump administration, they will still be holding crypto, just like how gold was held as a reserve. On the other end, if you look at the Dogecoin market, you can see that today morning, when it did actually fall all the way down to 16 cents, it was slowly able to make a recovery to 17 cents, pretty much following the footsteps of Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is slowly starting to become a little bit relentless, as it's just been consolidating between 80 and 84. It can actually go explosive in both directions, so be a little bit cautious, especially if you're going to be leverage trading. I always like to say that. And the open interest is down from 800 million for Dogecoin, now sitting close to 780, and something similar has happened with Bitcoin, sitting close to 24 billion. The long to the short ratio for Dogecoin is very interesting, as now it's sitting at 69% and not showing any signs of weakening, which could mean that we might be seeing a little bit of a positive trend soon. Now, Pentagon to cut to 60,000 jobs. Now, this is huge, and this is causing a lot of people in a panic situation, because 60,000 jobs is going to be a lot. And on the other end, President Trump's executive director says we want as much Bitcoin as we can get, and they want to add it to pretty much the government's the reserve that they have created, which is the Bitcoin reserve. And Elon Musk says the US government makes money out of thin air. I mean, hey, everyone talks about crypto not having a cap, certain cryptos not being too good, but if you look at the way the US dollar is being printed, you'll be very happy that Bitcoin has a capped circulating supply at 21 million, and that should give you perspective why Elon is not very happy with this. But some of the statements that Elon is making is not very good for his companies, as there is many different places where his companies are being targeted. Now, Solana faces a big test. 135 stands as the most important resistance. If Solana is able to break 135, I'm not even gonna lie, it's actually gonna help the entire market actually go into a positive trend, because if you just look at that, ever since we have actually fallen down, you can see that every single time it gets pretty much rejected at 135, and being able to get over that would be extremely healthy, honestly, for the entire market. And whale alert, over 110 million Dogecoin bought up in a week. Big players are betting on the breakout. I mean, even the largest holder of Dogecoin, if you just pay attention to their wallet, you will understand that their wallet is definitely buying a lot of Dogecoin. And Dogecoin whales are surged past 1 million as price targets $1 as the whale accumulation is starting to grow. Now, one thing that is interesting is $1 target is actually very achievable before the end of this year. And if that does happen, you can do your little bit of maths, and it's close to 6 to 7x from the current price. And a lot of people are anticipating that price action to happen a lot sooner than expected. And the US stable bill likely in the next 2 months Trump's crypto council head. Well, I think our councils on the other side of the aisle also recognize the importance for US dominance in this space, and they're willing to work with us here, and that's what's really exciting about this. There is not many issues in Washington DC in which folks can come together from both sides of the aisle and really propose the United States forward in a way that's comprehensive. And seeing that, getting the stablecoin bill approved as soon as possible is one of the biggest things. Next 2 months are going to be very shaky, and maybe May is going to be the time when we will be seeing the United States put out the stablecoin bill, because stablecoin is the only thing that United States should be very careful with, especially because there are so many countries which are trying to replace the US dollar and they're using cryptocurrency, and stablecoins could be the shocking way of doing that. And meme coin bloodbath, Dogecoin Shiba worst performers while Flocky leaves the top 100. Now, this is true, because personally, if you just look at the meme coins, usually they're the best performing, but if you look at the overall trend of them currently, it's very clear to see that other than Pepe, none of them are able to do very big numbers. Now, is this a bad thing? Not at all, because currently the whole market is in a dump, but when the recovery will happen, there will be a very good chance that the market will be able to make a recovery. Other than that, if you ask me what's happening currently, it's very important to wait until Bitcoin's able to make a decision if it's going to go under 80,000 or it's going to go over 84. From there, it will be much easier for you to make a decision what you want to do. But other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, want to stay up to date with everything, simply subscribe. Everything I said today is not financial advice, it's just my personal opinion. So if you're going to be putting your money into anything, make sure you do your research. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.